What is up, everybody? Tony here, and welcome to another episode of Super Saiyan Review Super Saiyan. Today, we're looking at Dragon Ball Super Episode 112, titled A Saiyan's Vow, Vegeta's Resolution. Let's get right into it with a quick recap. So this episode begins coming straight off the bombshell elimination of Hit by Jiren. Jiren is now in his meditative state, feeling like his work in the tournament is done. We find out from the Grand Priest that if the time in the tournament expires before all members of a universe are eliminated, the universe left standing with the most surviving entrants will win the Tournament of Power. I feel like they may have brought that little point up for a reason. Maybe that's exactly how the tournament will end. We'll just have to see. Piccolo and Gohan start fighting the Namekians from Universe 6. As expected, the two seem very powerful and the animation in this scene looks really sweet. Piccolo seems surprised and excited that there exists such powerful Namekians from another universe. Quitella, the god of destruction from Universe 4, seems confident in his team and sends Monna to take on Caulifla and Kale. But before they can fight, Cabba pops up to defend the honor of his Saiyan waifus, and he tells the Lady Saiyans to get out of there while he takes care of this Monna character himself. Monna seems to be overpowering Cabba until he goes Super Saiyan, where he takes the advantage. However, in the blink of an eye, Monna takes a cue straight out of Luffy's playbook here, and inflates her body and takes back the advantage once again, knocking Cabba out of Super Saiyan. Monna continues to steal moves from other fictional characters by using Sonic the Hedgehog's spin dash attack, knocking Cabba out of the tournament. Oh, but no! He's saved at the last moment by his master, Vegeta. Vegeta easily blasts Monna away, and at this point with Hit eliminated, Jiren meditating, and Goku severely injured, Vegeta may very well be the most powerful warrior left on the battlefield right now. Cabba thanks Vegeta for saving him from elimination, and Vegeta knees the hell out of him right to the gut. Classic Vegeta with that tough love. Vegeta tells him that he didn't want to save him or anything. He just couldn't stand to see a weak Saiyan. He also promised to resurrect Universe 6 with the Super Dragon Balls after Universe 7 wins the tournament. What a nice guy that Vegeta is. Anyways, Cabba gets back to fighting Monna, and Monna immediately starts beating the crap out of Cabba again. At this point, we start seeing sparks appear around Cabba. Monna starts to talk crap about how weak Saiyans are and that he'll take out Cabba and Vegeta and the female Saiyans too. Well, this pisses Cabba off enough for him to transform into Super Saiyan 2. It's honestly probably the coolest Cabba has ever looked so far, with the ripped clothing and the lightning and everything that entails a Super Saiyan 2 transformation. Even though at this point the Super Saiyan 2 transformation is kind of like cute at this point. It's adorable. It's like basically useless really, but it's still cool to see little Cabba leveling up slowly but surely over the course of the series. Cabba fights back in his new form, and Monna from Universe 4 is eliminated from the tournament. Meanwhile, Vegeta decides it's time to take out Jiren, but Toppo gets in the way. Vegeta tells Toppo, "I don't want to fight the number 2. And then Toppo comes back with the sick burn of the century. "Aren't you number 2 yourself?" Vegeta goes blue and takes on his new enemy. Oh ho 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 ho! A wild Freeza appears. Cabba attacks and Freeza holds off his onslaught of punches with one hand. It looks really cool. Cabba goes Super Saiyan 2 again and attacks Freeza with a garlic gun. However, he emerges from the smoke as Golden Freeza and sends out some death beams. Of course, since this is 2017 and everything's all censored and soft, Cabba is not pierced by any of these attacks. There's no blood or anything like that, but Cabba gets knocked out of his Super Saiyan 2 form and eliminated from the tournament. Frieza reigns supreme and gives another really creepy face. He's been doing a lot of these in this tournament, just scheming in the background. That evil, conniving face of his never gets old to me. Goku and Vegeta end up back to back, and as Vegeta continues his fight with Toppo, Goku explains that he's struggling but also slowly recovering his stamina as he fights. He takes on some robot fighters from Universe 3. However, just as Goku is about to get overwhelmed by these enemies, Caulifla jumps in and fends them off. Then moments later, she goes Super Saiyan 2 herself and challenges Son Goku as the episode comes to an end. Nice. In the next episode preview, we get a quick glimpse of the battle between these two. Goku seems to be fighting in Super Saiyan 1, and this is most likely because he doesn't have the stamina to go any further than that, at least at this point. Okay, so let's get into some general thoughts on this episode. First things first, what an insanely fast-paced episode this was, even though only 1 single minute went by, according to the show. There was a lot to take in this episode, once again, with 2 eliminations and 3 major fights about to begin, with Vegeta versus Toppo, Goku versus Caulifla, and the tag team match between Gohan and Piccolo and the 2 Universe 6 Namekians. This episode mainly centered around Cabba and his relationship with his sensei, Vegeta. I enjoyed seeing these two interact again, because it's always amusing, honestly, to just see Vegeta take on that mentor role for Cabba. Though this time around, we didn't really see too much that we haven't already seen before between the two characters. Cabba manages to transform into a Super Saiyan 2, which was neat, I guess. It's nice to see Cabba progressing, but they've really trivialized the Super Saiyan transformations at this point. Monna basically said like 2 sentences of trash talk to Cabba, and that was enough to get him all emotional and transform into a Super Saiyan 2. Screw it. I'm just gonna pretend that the Universe 6 Saiyans have a way easier time transforming than the Universe 7 Saiyans, and that's it, okay? Because at this point, that's the only way I could comprehend some of these transformation scenes in this show. Something else that kind of pissed me off is the fight between Gohan and Piccolo and Saunel and Pilna. After the 20-second tease from last episode, we got another 20-second tease this episode. Like, let them fight already, please.
Let them fight.
Seriously, they looked awesome in this episode. Like, the animation of the fight, as short as it was, looked so good, and it got me really excited. But now I don't even want to get my hopes up for like a full fleshed out fight, because it looks like next week we'll be focused on the fight between Goku and Caulifla, and then who knows when they'll get around to this fight with the Namekians. It could be weeks from now. I'm happy to see the 2 number 2s go at it, with Vegeta taking on Toppo. It's definitely a cool matchup, and I look forward to seeing how that one goes down exactly. I just hope it doesn't end as quickly as when the 2 number 1s faced off last episode. So let's pull up the current tournament roster and just take a quick look. Universe 7 is in a pretty dominant position right now with 7 fighters remaining. As of right now, there are 28 fighters remaining in the entire tournament, and there's 23 minutes to go. I feel like a lot of those characters from Universe 2, 3, and 4 will go down over the next couple of episodes in a relatively quick fashion. My gut tells me that this is all leading to a finale between Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren, but I can also see them surprising us and having someone from like Universe 2 or 3 or 4 just show up out of nowhere and just be like some super powerful force. You really never know with this show. They pull stuff out of thin air like all the time. Maybe Kale will like turn into the legendary Super Saiyan next episode and take out like 10 fighters in one shot. I could totally see that happening. Actually, that would be sick. Now I'm gonna be disappointed if that doesn't happen. Looking forward to next week's episode. I do think that this will unfortunately be the end of Caulifla in the tournament. I predict this will trigger Kale and cause her to go berserk, maybe even waking up Jiren in the process. But that's about all I've got for today. So what did you guys think of this episode? Are you excited to see Vegeta take on Toppo? Are you as tired as I am of waiting to see these Universe 6 Namekians kick some ass? And where in the world is Android 17? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video and want to see more Dragon Ball content, please hit that subscribe button, because I have a lot of stuff in the works right now. If only work wasn't getting in the way. But I'll have some cool stuff ready soon enough. No worries. Thanks so much for watching again, everyone, and take care.